It is Therapy Thursday, a day where we answer your questions. We do it with the help of our good friend, Dr. Brenda Lloyd Jones from the University of Oklahoma. Brenda, always great to see you, my friend. Our first question goes to Kirk this afternoon. He says, I keep trying to have a conversation with my parents about creating a healthcare plan to take care of them as they age. They dismiss the idea by saying that they would probably outlive me. I'm an only child. How can I convince my parents to have this conversation with me? That's an interesting take.
Oh, yes.
You don't think about that.
Well, you know, Kurt is opening certainly a discussion that is necessary. You know, in many families, talking about death is taboo. And you can imagine needing emergency help and being unable to really have an informed decision on your life. And so that's why an advance directive is needed. And so I would suggest to Kurt that the next time his parents say that it would probably outlive them, to respond with, well, you know, I've been given some thought to my own advance directive, because it's never too early to begin that process, and tell them that you would like them to view it and discuss it with you. This approach has, excuse me, two great effects. Number one, it gives Kurt the psychological and emotional experience of completing a form himself, and then it takes the really focus off the parents so that they can begin looking at this issue seriously. I suggest a book, and it's called Finish Strong by Barbara Lee. This book and other materials can help him really engage in this important conversation that all families need to broach, for sure.
Not always easy.
Not easy at all. And, you know, I agree. It is a difficult conversation to have.
Our next question comes to us from Isabel this week. She wrote in saying, I met my boyfriend this year at college. We're pretty serious about each other, but he lives in a different country. Be thankful for that. And we'll return home this summer. What can we do to have a successful long-distance relationship? It's one of those things where it's like when you're not in a relationship, you want to be in a relationship, and when you're in one, you know, sometimes you don't want to be. So, I mean, the grass sometimes can be greener.
Wow.
What advice do you have for Isabel? Her flame is coming home.
Well, he is away. They are separated.
Yes,
you know,
by a sea.
Absolutely. And this can be difficult, because it's difficult with any relationship in terms of it taking work. And so I would suggest for Isabel to think about the strategies by which she can maintain contact with her significant other. And don't forget to pick up the phone and use the apps, WhatsApp, certainly FaceTime, because it's important to have the visual and audio connection. In this way, you can pick up interpersonal communication and clues versus just texting. Secondly, don't forget about the lost art of card giving and letter sharing. Of course, email will get there quicker, but there's nothing like getting a surprise in the mail, and it's from your love. And finally, if there's an opportunity for them to see each other, to meet during the break, then by all means, that will certainly lessen the distance. You know, here's the heart of the matter. Summer break is only 2.5 months long, and therefore they can use that as a reminder to know that they will be together soon. Okay, good stuff. And if you have a question you want us to consider next week, you can send in your question, as always, at therapythursday@griffin.news. We're back right after this.